Hello, and thank you for joining me. Terry Thompson here. And if you're new to my channel, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Matter of fact, don't just hit it, smash that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon so that way you get notified whenever I go live or whenever I post a new video. And please, after you watch this, make sure that you leave a comment and let me know what you thought of this video. And I look forward to engaging back with you. All right. Hey, how's everything going? Everything going all right tonight? So I'm just getting started here. I wanted to come on here and just provide a little bit of purpose, a little bit of motivation, a little bit of something on a Saturday night that'll get you fired up and ready to take on your day. So that's the reason why I titled today's message is How to Have a Good Day. Most people don't really know how to have a good day, or they're too busy complaining about the things that are going on in their lives, whether it's the circumstances, whether it's the situations, whatever the case may be. So that way they absolutely cannot have a good day. So once again, if you don't know who I am, my name is Terry Thompson. I am a motivational speaker. I am a published author with 5 books published. I have spoken to literally thousands of people. I have led thousands of people to personal and professional success over the course of 24 years throughout my career. All right. So tonight's message, how to have a good day. All right. But you ask yourself, what exactly does a great day or what exactly does a good day really look like? You know, there are many things that may be running through your mind whenever I say have a good day. All right. You know, it's interesting. It kind of reminds me of an old story. So if you're familiar with George Carlin was a great comedian, and he had within one of his jokes, he said, have a nice day. That was one of his jokes. And it was very interesting because he was going through this cashier and somebody goes, yeah, have a nice day. And he was like, well, maybe I don't feel like having a nice day. Maybe, just maybe, I've had 23 nice days in a row, and by God, I'm ready for a crappy one. That was funny stuff. That was classic comedy right there. All right. So having a good day, what exactly does that look like? So after all, every day there is an opportunity. There's an opportunity for a new you. There's new opportunities every single day, new beginnings, new friendships, a new body, a new mindset, new goals, new achievements, and so much more. Every day is an opportunity. You choose to do with that day what you choose to do with it. Okay. Time is going to keep moving. Time is not going to slow down for you because, well, you're not in the mood or you don't want to do something, whatever the case may be. It's just not going to slow down for you. Time is going to keep moving. Okay. So, you need to know what it takes to have a good day. Now, I can hear you telling yourself, I don't have time. My life is too busy. I have things to do today. I don't have money. I have other priorities. I just don't have the motivation. Oh my goodness, that's a killer right there for me. I don't have the resources. And the list of excuses just keep piling on and piling on and piling on. Now, I know your life is busy. Well, guess what? So is mine. Believe me, I know exactly what it's like to be busy, but I don't let that bog me down. I don't let that bother me. I don't let that take control of me. Okay. I own that. I control that. It's my day. I do with my day what it is that I want to do with my day because I control that. All right. Believe me, I own probably about 20 online businesses. I write books. I've written 5. I'm in the process of writing several others. I build businesses for other people. I'm a web developer. I'm a coder. I mean, there's so many different things that I do throughout the day. I'm also a training developer. All right. I run online membership sites. I do online training and coaching and mentorship for others. So believe me, I know exactly what it's like to be busy throughout the day. But you know what? I enjoy it. I enjoy the process every single day of doing the things that I do. Once again, if you watched any of my videos before, it's about a mindset. Your mind controls that. Okay. You control whether you have a good day or whether you have a bad day, whether you're busy, whether you're not busy. All right. But I want to start off. I want to start off by asking you a simple question. Are you struggling in your life without any sense of purpose, motivation, direction, focus, energy, goals, family connection, time left for yourself, clarity, or hope for the future whatsoever? Do you go about your day feeling overwhelmed and don't feel that you're progressing within your personal, your professional life? Do you wish that you could do more but don't know exactly where to start? Does this sound like you? If this sounds like you, well, I'm here to tell you that all of this can change. But there's one thing that you must do before this happens. You want to know what that is? You must live life intentional. That's right. You must get down to the bottom line up front of the things that you need to do on a daily basis and do those things intentionally. You know, most people go throughout their day, okay, kind of half-assing things. You don't want to put your half-ass into stuff. You want to put your whole ass into stuff. All right? But do it intentionally. Okay? Do it intentionally. All right, a little bit of a joke. So there's no hidden secret. There's no hidden secret things that you must do to live your life intentional. But you know what? You must first do something in order to live your life intentional. You want to know what that is? It's simple. You must take action. Most people don't even take action. You know, they go about their day wishing in one hand and shitting in the other and see which one fills up the fastest. Okay, well, I can tell you one thing. If you think that you're going to wish in one hand and shit in the other and see which one fills up the fastest, you got another thing coming. You don't need to be doing that. Okay, it's great to have goals and it's great to have dreams. Okay, but you still have to take action on those goals and on those dreams. You can't just constantly keep shitting on yourself. All right? You must intentionally identify the things in your life that is slowing you down or holding you back from being the best that you can be. You must take the necessary action to filter those bad things from taking over your life and find the things that are absolutely vital to your success. All right. You must focus primarily on those things that are most important to you that will get the results that you desire. But even more important than that, you need to focus on them intentionally. Take intentional action. You know, earlier today, I was in a great conversation with somebody and I was talking about the great Art Williams. So if you've never heard of Art Williams is mostly known for his speech of just do it. All right. In that speech, he talks about all these different things that people keep complaining about. Well, I want to do this. Great. Just do it. Okay. You know, well, I want to be successful. Great. Go do it. Well, I want to do this. Great. Go do it. Art Williams, just do it. I'm serious. Look that up on YouTube. If you've never seen that, look that up. Art Williams, just do it. Very motivational speech. Hilarious. It's actually funny. All right. So I'm here to tell you that you do not have to wait any longer. What you're looking for is right here. I have 10 action items that I want you to do every single day. And it's these action items, these 10 steps, not really steps, but action items. They will help you live life intentional so that every day is a good day. If you do these 10 things that I am about ready to tell you, I guarantee that you will have an absolutely good day every single day. Hey, how's everything going? Maya in Thailand, thank you for joining me. Thank you for taking time out of your day and coming over and watching what it is that I'm talking about. So tonight I'm talking about how to have a good day. And I'm just about ready. So you come in at the right time. I'm actually about ready to get into the 10 action items on how to have a good day. All right. So once again, these items are listed in no particular order, but they must be done every single day if you want to achieve success and set yourself for a good day. Okay. Now, pardon me for just a second. I got to take a drink here. All right. Number one, the most important thing that you need to do before you get started within any day that you have, if you want to find success, you want to be motivated, you want to do this, you want to do that, the number one thing that you need to do every single day is to be clear and concise with what it is that you would like to achieve that day. In other words, you need to find clarity. Find clarity. Now, I understand. I get it. You live in a hectic world in which everything goes by you 1,000 miles an hour at top speed with no time to blink, or you will miss something. I get it. Every single day goes by very fast. My days go by really fast as well, too. You are in content overload and there's no way to keep up with all of it. There's a lot of things that's going on every single day around you. There's we're on stimulation overload is basically what's going on these days. We have social media, we have TV, we have the news, we have all these different things that are going on around us. And those things tend to prevent us from doing the things that we need to do to be successful. So finding clarity, how you find clarity is an absolute must. I filter a lot of things, and I'm going to get into that later on. Okay, so filtering things is an important thing, and I'll get into that later because there's a lot of things that I don't do so that I can focus on the things that I actually do. Okay. So in order to keep the chaos from taking over your life, you must find clarity by being clear and concise with your thoughts and, more importantly, your actions. Now, you can be clear and concise with your thoughts and actions by ensuring that each are working together in perfect harmony to achieve your goals. When you take the time to clearly think about the things that you must do on a daily basis, you know what it does? It brings clarity to your life by identifying what is most important to you. Once you are able to get down to what I like to call the bottom line up front, and you get perfectly crystal clear on the things that are most important to you, guess what happens? Everything else does not become important. Everything else is not important because every single day, those things are trying to steal your time. They're trying to steal your energy. They're trying to steal your motivation. But once you get crystal clear, you're able to filter those things out, focus on your bottom line up front, and take appropriate action in which to achieve those things. Okay? Be precise in your thinking, but don't overdo it to the point that it creates more than what is necessary. Hey, how's everything going? Thanks for joining me tonight. All right. Overthinking can cause an overwhelming amount of unnecessary stress and chaos in your mind that can lead to cluttered thought processes and poor decision making. All right. So, how often have you found yourself overwhelmed? How often have you found yourself in a moment of stress to where you just absolutely could not think straight? Okay, believe me, I've found myself in that kind of situation, not every day, but there's been moments in time where I do have a lot of things going on. And I'm like, oh my goodness, man, how am I going to accomplish all these things? Because I do have a lot of things going on. But once again, it's a matter of getting clear. I'm able to filter those things and get down to the bottom line up front. Yeah, more often, than you'd probably like, I suppose, right? If you tend to let things get you down, that's exactly what they're going to do. They will get you down. They will consume you. They will take over your mind and your thoughts to the point to where you cannot focus on anything else other than the thing that is bothering you. And until you either do one of two things, you either accomplish that thing or you filter it and get rid of it, it's going to continue to bother you. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to clear your mind, be concise in your thoughts, and you will find the clarity that you need to do what is important. You will accomplish what I like to call the bottom line up front, or the BLUF, the BLUF. Now, I'm in the process right now of creating a planning method called the bottom line up planning method, or bottom line up front planning method. So I don't have it completed yet, but that's something that will be out here very soon. It's a planner, and then it's going to have steps in which you can basically plan your day, focusing primarily on your bottom line up front. So I have a copy of it right here behind me. So this is actually something that I do every single day. So this is my planner. I created this, And it focuses primarily on the bottom line up front. It has some mindset stuff on there, opportunities, schedules, notes, and then it has, things that I can reflect upon every single day. All right. So more to follow on that. It's something that I'm working on. It's not really ready yet, but here's some things right here, or here's some ways in which you can find clarity. The number one thing that you can do that will help you get clear on things is to write things down. And that's the reason why I created that right there, my bottom line up front planner. So that way every day I can write things down, and then I can focus on those things that are a bottom line up front or a priority to me. Now, when you do that, don't worry about how it looks, how it reads. Just get it down on paper or some digital device, and then build upon your thoughts. Now, this can be in the form of a diary, a journal, daily notes, or even a daily to-do list. Who here, let me know in the chat, who here has a daily to-do list? Who writes down daily things that I need to do? I do that all the time. I used to have this piece of paper that was very simple. It used to just say up at the top, things to do. And then below that, it was 25 lines. So I had 25 opportunities for that day in which to get things done. So here's what I discovered within that. What I discovered within that is that I had absolutely no priority. It was just 25 things that I need to get done. And I wasn't really focused. I didn't have a bottom line up front. I would just write those things down. And I'd be like, okay, here's all these things to do. Well, I found out that I started feeling kind of overwhelmed. I was like, oh my goodness, man, I got 25 things that I need to do today. Where do I even begin? I felt like I was overwhelmed. Okay, so that's why when you do write things down, I highly recommend that you put your bottom line up front at the top of the page. This is my bottom line up front. This is the one thing that I must do today, that if I do not do this thing, today is a failure. Okay, focus on your bottom line up front. All right, moving along. Next is don't rush anything. Take your time. Be precise and fully aware of what it is that you're doing every single day. Every single day, we find ourselves, I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to hurry. I got to rush. I got to rush. There's so many things that's going on around us, about 1,000 miles an hour. Okay. And sometimes it's easy for us to get caught up in that. So tell me something. Have you ever been caught behind what I like to call a Sunday driver? A Sunday driver is someone who drives very slowly. They're not in a hurry to get anywhere. They're just cruising on along, probably listening to some happy music or something, or just not even paying attention, lost in thoughts. And you're behind them in road rage. You want to pass this person, and you want to get this person out of your way as fast as you possibly can, because guess what? You were in a hurry and you got somewhere that you need to be. Have you ever experienced that? I know I have. Oh my goodness. When I get behind what these so-called Sunday drivers, just want to get them out of my way as fast as I possibly can. Oh my goodness, I think I've even driven off-road a couple of times just to get behind these people. You know what? There's no need to be in a hurry. Time is still going to continue. Things are still going to happen. You need to slow down a little bit and make sure that every day you're staying focused, calm, cool, collected, professional, and go about your business. All right. Moving along. Next one. Don't make hasty decisions because you failed to plan or someone else did. Just because someone else is in a hurry, it doesn't mean that you have to be in a hurry. Control the situation by remaining calm, courteous, and professional. All right. So, have you ever been around a person that was just in a hurry and they just wanted to really just get you out of their face because, well, they've got more important things to do than to deal with you? I know that that's happened to me, and it's very unfortunate when things like that tend to happen, when people don't respect you enough to where they are treating you, with courtesy and professionalism. All right. But it happens. It absolutely happens. All right. The best thing that you can do in that particular situation is to control the situation. If you're in a hurry, that's great. Be in a hurry. I'm not going to be in a hurry with you. Have you ever heard the statement of bad causes bad? arguments causes arguments. Bad energy causes bad energy. If that person's in a hurry or, you know, they got other things to do, that's great. You go do your thing. I'm not going to get in your way. I'm going to move out of the way and let you be you. That's the best thing that you can do. All right, moving along. If you are unsure of anything, find clarity by asking questions. You know, the dumbest question in the world is one that you did not ask. You can quote that. All right, you can absolutely quote that. The dumbest question in the world is the one that you did not ask. Can you relate to that? I know that I can. Believe me, there has been moments where I was completely misunderstanding of something and I wanted to get more clarification. So I asked a question. Okay, I asked a question. I needed more clarity. I needed that thing to be clarified a little bit more. All right. There's nothing wrong in that. There's nothing wrong in asking questions in order to seek clarity. Okay. All right. Moving along. Finding clarity is an absolute must, and you have to be intentional about how you go about accomplishing it. When you're able to clearly approach your life on a daily basis through the visual and physical action items I've outlined, you will notice that you will be more focused on your bottom line up front. Okay, which is the goal, which is the point. You need to be more focused on your bottom line up front. When you are clearly focused on your bottom line up front, you can take appropriate action without the confusion of outside circumstances that will lead to peace, harmony, a sense of accomplishment, and the margin to do what matters most. Okay? All right, here's the next one. But before I get into that, I need to take another drink. Pardon me for just a second. All right. The next one, set goals and accomplish them. Goal setting. All right. You got goals, right? You got goals. You have goals. I know that you have goals. I have goals. I have things that I want to accomplish, and I know that you have things that you want to accomplish. Exactly. I know that you have goals. Okay, I know that you have hopes and dreams that keep you awake at night, consuming your every thought. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, if you don't mind sharing your goals, I mean, if you got something simple that you want to outline in there, let me know. What are your goals? I could probably talk on that just a little bit. All right. You know, that is perfectly a good thing. It's perfectly normal to have goals. All right. So you said most of your goals is a hindrance. Why is that? That's interesting. Goals is one of those things that keeps you motivated. It keeps you focused on there. But here's the big thing. Don't focus more on the goal itself, because that's the end result. When you focus on the goal that isn't achievable or isn't reachable, it's because it's something that you haven't reached yet. It's something you can't reach. The idea is to take the end result in mind and do what I like to call backwards planning from finish to start. Most people try to go from start to finish. Okay? I go from finish to start, because once you're able to outline the things that you need to accomplish along the way by starting with what is it going to take to get here, 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 and here, then you can get clear on the action items and the steps that you need to take. All right, so you want to finish your studies, and your country doesn't offer a lot to resolve. Well, I'm truly sorry to hear that. Do you go to like a physical college or university? Do you actually go to class? What exactly is going on there? I know myself. I have a business degree. And I'm working on additional certifications as well too. So I have a lot of certifications. I'm a certified training developer. I'm a certified master resiliency trainer. I help. I'm a certified counselor. So there's a lot of different things that I'm certified on. You know, I mean, and that's great. You know, knowledge is great, but it really kind of comes down to experience. All right. And oh, you're in your third year. That's awesome. That is absolutely amazing. So I'm not gonna speak my age here, but I went to college 30 years ago. I know I probably don't look that old, but I am a little bit older than I look. Okay, but I did. I went to college 30 years ago. I first went to college back in 1989. That was my first year of college, was 1989. And I went to college from 1989 to 1992. All right. And then for the last, I don't know, 25 years or whatever, I've been, bouncing around from organization to organization, serving in a lot of leadership positions. So, yeah, college is one of those things. The face of education is changing. It really is. The face of education is truly changing. And the best thing that you can do is invest in yourself. That's the smartest investment that you can make, is the investment that you make in yourself. When you put all your faith and trust in you, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong when you invest in yourself. And there's lots of opportunities in order to invest in yourself, whether it be at a physical school or an online solution. And a lot of things are starting to go online. All right. I take classes online and everything. I'm constantly investing in myself by taking online classes. I don't know if that's an opportunity for you, but if that's an opportunity, that's something that I would look into and I would consider as well too, is online education. Okay, that's something that that I definitely do. All right, so moving right along, everyone has things in life that they desire, even you. Okay, I know that you have things that you desire in life. All right, ranging from a new job, financial security, more time with family, a new house or vehicle, a promotion, and the many things that can be attained in life. There's a lot of things out there that can actually be attained within life. And a lot of people have different goals and, different things they want to accomplish. Now, before you get all crazy with your thoughts, there's one important aspect of setting goals that you must do before you take any further action. And that thing is to create a list. That's right. Create a list of the goals that you want to achieve. Do you have a goals list? All right. I know myself, I have a list of things that I want to accomplish. All right. And I've got those big goals broken down into smaller, more achievable goals. When you break things down into smaller chunks and you actually accomplish those things, and then you reward yourself after you accomplish them, it will give you the motivation to want to continue and take those steps. Okay. Yeah, smaller steps. They work. I'm telling you. A lot of people see the big thing and they get overwhelmed with it, and then they get paralyzed to the point that they can't even take any action at all. When you take that big thing and you break it down into smaller things, and then you take appropriate action in which to accomplish those smaller things bit by bit, day by day, you will discover that over time you will have accomplished that bigger thing. Okay, so break big things down into little things. I guarantee that it will work for you. All right, so the number one reason why it is important to write things down into a set of goals list is that, guess what? If it's not planned, it won't get done. I don't trust my memory. I really don't. I have very short-term memory and I have trouble remembering things. So that's the reason why I write things down. So that way, every single day, those things that I want to accomplish are at the forefront of my mind, at the forefront of my thinking. So that way I can see them and then I can work towards trying to achieve them. Remember, if it's not planned, it won't get done. Now, a good friend of mine, Michael Hyatt, actually wrote that quote right there. And if you're not familiar with Michael Hyatt, I got a couple of his books you see right there. Your Best Year Ever. That's a Michael Hyatt book. And then I got another book right there, Free to Focus. Michael Hyatt wrote those two books right there. He's got a few other books and a few other things that I connect with. I've been a part of his mastermind and his membership. Great dude, man. He really has a lot of good stuff. All right. So remember, if it's not planned, it won't get done. So you need a list of goals, and the sooner that you write them down, the more clarity you will have on what you need to get done. But it doesn't end there. It doesn't end in your list. After you write down your goal, you need to have action items that will get you from point A to point B and continue to conduct a check on your progress along the way. If you need to reevaluate, make changes to, or add to your list of goals, that's fine. There's nothing wrong in doing that. There's been lots of times where I set off on one path and I ended up taking a completely different path because as I was progressing within what it is that I was trying to achieve, I discovered, man, Here's a better way of doing that. There's nothing wrong with reevaluating where you're at, getting what I like to call an azimuth check. Okay. Seeing where you're at and where you need to go. Sometimes you need to stop in order to go. Have you ever heard of that? Are you aware of that? Sometimes you need to stop before you can go. So many people are so focused on go, go, go. I got to go. I got to go that they're blind to what is going on around them. Sometimes you need to stop before you can go. All right. So the next best thing that you can do aside from having a list is have a goal partner. Okay. Yeah, exactly. But no break in destination. So you always want to keep your destination in mind. Remember, life is a journey. Okay. It's a journey and you must enjoy the journey along the way. And if you're not enjoying the journey, well, maybe it's time to change the destination that you're trying to head to. All right. There's nothing wrong in that. I remember years ago, I had an absolute journey or destination shift within my life. I was heading down one path and I ended up taking a completely different path. And then I ended up taking a different path. And so my journey has shifted at least 3 or 4 times throughout my life. There's nothing wrong in that. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, I'm not saying that you need to go what is called shiny object syndrome and just go chase the next big, brightest, shiny thing. But for me, when I shifted my journey and I shifted my destination, for me, it was for the better. Okay. Because I found myself going down a path that just really I didn't see having a future. So I'm glad that I changed when I did. Okay. So once again, yeah, thank you. I greatly appreciate your feedback. Thank you. All right. So the next best thing, like I said, is to have an accountability partner or a goal partner. All right. When you have someone that can hold you accountable, that you can share your goals with, that you can share your dreams with, that you can share your aspirations with. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. When you can share those things with, and then they hold you accountable, all right, that will help keep you on track. I have an accountability partner. I have a friend of mine that I consider to be my best friend in the whole wide world. I tell this guy everything. I tell him what I'm doing. I tell him where I'm going to go. I tell him my business ideas. I tell him my thoughts, and we bounce that off of each other. And then he keeps me on track. And sometimes it's very frustrating. So I got a few people that I actually do that with, but I got one that I really confide in. And when you have an accountability partner or a goal partner, okay, they will help keep you on track. They will also push you beyond your limits. They will also stretch you beyond your comfort zone. If you want to accomplish things bigger and better than what you are, you have to step out into something bigger than who you are. All right. You have to take bigger action. You have to step outside of yourself. Sometimes you have to step outside of yourself, of what you are or who you are currently, in order to become the person that you are destined to be. Okay. So when you have an accountability partner, they join you in collaborating so that you can accomplish the things, and then that more importantly, they hold you accountable. By having a goal partner, you can share your vision, have someone that will partner beside you in order to hold you accountable by consistently checking on your progress, keeping you motivated. And then you can brainstorm for good ideas. All right. Yeah, it actually is. It really is. Okay. Another thing that you should do, besides having an accountability partner, and this is really important. All right. This is very important right here. You should identify wants versus needs. Okay. Identify wants versus needs. Sure, there's a lot of things that I want, but I have to ask myself at the end of the day, do I really need that? There's a lot of things I really don't need. That's the reason why I filter a lot of things within my life. There's things that I want, and then there's those things that I just need. Sometimes there's things that you just need in your life. Okay. And an accountability partner, and more importantly, a mentor, kind of like what I'm doing right now. I'm providing mentorship. I'm providing guidance. I'm providing purpose, motivation, and direction. Okay. You need that mentorship. And I hope that that's what I'm doing. If I'm providing that, please let me know. I hope that that's what I'm doing here. All right. So identify wants versus needs. So there are things that you want to accomplish and things that you need to accomplish. Don't get the two confused. Okay. As you could easily distort your bottom line up front when you do. Okay. So here's some tips. Here's some tips that will help you set goals, track them, and accomplish them. All right. So once again, I'm gonna repeat something here. Write down your goals. Write them down on a simple to-do list. Notice I said that again. Okay. So it's important to start writing things down. Get used to writing. The simple act of writing something down, the simple act of writing that down is that first action item that you have done in order to accomplish that thing that you set out to go do. That puts stuff into motion when you write it down. Because if you think of it, you can forget it. You'll be sitting there, remember, man, what did I think of? What did I do? Write it down. Okay, and I know that you will. Okay, have a goal partner to help keep you focused. I already said that. Be careful when bouncing around from goal to goal. Hey, Rosie, how you doing? Everything going well tonight? Yeah, so I'm talking about a little bit of motivation type stuff, and I'm providing a lot of motivation here, talking about a lot of things. And, I'm truly glad that you took time out of your day to join me. And, I want to thank you, especially Rosales PH. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, and I'm truly thankful that you're engaging with me as well, too. All right. So once again, be careful when bouncing around from goal to goal, as you could lose focus. Okay. Accomplish small things and give yourself little rewards along the way that will keep you motivated. So when you accomplish something, all right, what is it that you do in the form of a reward? Do you go out to eat, get some ice cream, some dessert or something like that? Go buy something? What is it that you do when you accomplish something to reward yourself? I do things all the time. Usually it's go out to get something to eat, or I'll go get like some ice cream or a snack or something along those lines, or I'll just go buy something. Or, even better yet, sometimes just taking a break is a reward. Have you ever thought about that? Taking a break. Taking a break is even a reward. All right. So reward yourself. All right. So determine what outside resources you will need to further your progress or your success. There's a great quote, Tony Robbins. Okay. If you're not familiar with, maybe only a break. Tony Robbins had this great quote, and people was talking to him. They was saying, hey, I don't have the time. I don't have the money. I don't have the resources. And he basically just said, hey, it's not a lack of resources on why people don't accomplish things. It's a lack of resourcefulness on why people don't accomplish things. Okay. It's a lack of resourcefulness. All right. You have time, you have, you have resources, you have the ability to do things. If you have the ability to do things, then go do them, but don't quit. If you hit a roadblock, if you have a setback, don't let that determine your future progress. When something goes wrong, identify what went wrong, fix the mistakes, and then continue pressing forward with the right action to accomplish what you set out to do. Most people, when they hit a roadblock, they quit. They shut down completely. All right. They shut down completely. Believe me, I have failed many times within my life. I've failed. And I admit that I have failed several times throughout my life. But you know what failure is? Guess what failure is? You will never guess what failure is. And a lot of people get it absolutely wrong. Most people think failure is the end. Okay. Most people think that failure is the end. You know what? I love to fail. I want to fail. As a matter of fact, I look forward to failing every single day. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because it's feedback. Failure is only failure when you quit. All right. But failure can also lead to success when you have taken that feedback, figure out what went wrong, fix the mistakes, and then continue pressing forward with the appropriate action so that it doesn't happen again. All right. The only time that you will not be successful is when you continue doing what is not successful. All right. It's kind of like the definition of insanity. Let me put it this way. It's kind of like the definition of insanity, where you go from failure to failure trying to seek a different result. It's funny, but a lot of people do that. A lot of people continue to take action that is not appropriate. They go from failure to failure every single day, looking for a different outcome or doing a different result because they continuously do the same thing that has led to that failure. All right. So here we go. Here's the key. The key to goal setting is to identify things that are important to your life success. Don't be afraid to set high goals and even higher standards to achieve them. What are your standards? Do you have high standards or do you have low standards? Now, here's the thing. Okay. I have high standards and I want to achieve those standards. But I also set low standards sometimes so that way I can achieve things to get me started along the way. And then I increase my standards along the way. All right. Does that make sense? All right. So if you don't dream big and take action to accomplish those goals, I guarantee that someone else out there is working just as hard, if not harder than you, to achieve the same goals that you are. Do you honestly think that the goals and the dreams that you have are just yours and yours alone? No, there's all kinds of people out there that are thinking the exact same thing that you are thinking. There are a lot of people that's got the same goals, the same dreams, the same aspirations, the same things that they want to accomplish as you. The person that's going to win is the person that outworks, out hustles, out grinds that next person. Those are the people that are going to achieve their goals. The other people are just going to quit and wish that they would have achieved their goals, and they're going to be history. And next thing you know, they're going to be looking up to you. You're going to be their mentor. You are going to be their leader. Okay? So if you take the action steps that I have provided here, you will be well on your way to achieving success beyond your imagination, but you must be intentional about your actions. All right? So time management. I'm going to get into a little bit of time management here. Okay? And I don't really like to think of it as time management because I don't think that you can ever really manage time. Okay, time is going to keep going whether you want it to stop or not. It's just not going to stop for you. Yeah, time management. I mean, I think it's important, but once again, I think that you should think of time management in terms of self-management. You're not going to be able to manage time. It's going to keep moving. But the one thing that you can manage is yourself, your mindset, and the way that you take appropriate action in the time that you have to achieve, okay, the things that you want to achieve. Everybody, I'm telling you right now, everybody in this world has the same 24 hours. They have the same 7 days. They have the same 365. You are no different than those millionaires, those billionaires, those people that are successful that are out there. You are no different. You have the same 24 hours. Now, what you choose to do within those 24 hours will mean the difference between whether you are successful or not. Okay, you want a different outcome? Choose different results or different action items. I kind of like the old quote is, if you want a different outcome, ask a better question. So let me ask you, are you asking the right questions of yourself every day? Are you taking the appropriate action every single day? All right, now I know your day's hectic. You barely have time to complete the things that you have to, let alone the things that you would like to, and you're finding yourself a bit overwhelmed. I get it. Every single day I am overwhelmed all the time too. Yeah, thank you. No, you can absolutely share it. Please share it everywhere that you want to share it. I definitely don't mind. I want as many people to see it as possible. If you definitely have found value within the things that I've been talking about, please share it. Thank you, Rosie. Thank you very much. I know you shared. I know you did. All right. So it's often difficult okay, to manage your time when so much of it is already managed for you. It's crazy. All right. There's lots of things every single day that's kind of managed for you, so to speak. You got all these external things that are kind of outside of your own influence, but what you choose to do with your time, once again, is what you choose to do with your time. How you act towards certain things or how you react, or those are things that you control. You control that. So it's stressful, and it will lead to a downfall of your motivation, your morale, and even your health if you let it. Okay, even your health if you let it. All right, so you must do something every day to refresh your mind, your body, and your spirit. You must make time for yourself. You must set aside dedicated quiet time to do something that you want or to relax. Okay, remember, everyone has the same amount of time every day to accomplish the things that happen in life. There are no additional hours in the day or magical time loop that will allow you to go back and get things right if you mess them up the first time. Time's going to keep on going. All right, just like all the super achievers that I talked about, highly visible people that are out there in the world, they have the same 24 hours in which to achieve greatness every day. And you too, you can achieve the greatness if you manage your time and the action that you take better every single day. So with so many things tugging to gain your time, effort, energy, and attention, what do you do intentionally to keep your bottom line up front? And more importantly, what can you do to manage the time that you barely have outside of your bottom line up front for yourself so that you don't go crazy? Okay. You have to be able to take time for yourself and allow your mind, body, and spirit to rest, relax, and recuperate in order to get back the maximum effectiveness so that you can really accomplish your bottom line up front. If you don't take the time for yourself, you will drain yourself. You will drain your mind, body, and spirit. You will just crush yourself if you don't take time for yourself. So here's some things that I do. Hopefully, with the things that I do, hopefully these will be good ideas and good recommendations and good suggestions for you that you can do that'll help you calm yourself down and relax within your day, okay? So some of the things that I like to do every single day, I like to drink tea. I drink a lot of coffee, but I also like to drink tea as well too. I like to read. If you can't tell behind me, these are just some of my books. I've got a lot more books than that. These are just some, okay? I've got a ton of books. I read every single day, okay? I can read a book in 4 hours. I'm a speed reader, okay? I can plow through a book in about 4 hours, all right? And yeah, exactly. So, but here's the thing. There's no such thing as a bad reader, only an untrained reader. And once you train yourself to read faster, once you train yourself to read better, you will discover that you will be able to read differently. Okay? You'll be able to read differently. So here's the thing. I don't read word for word. There's a lot of things that you already know I know what you meant. I know what you meant. There's a lot of words that you already know. I don't read all the words like a, and, the, I, he, she, me, it. Those words I already know. I don't even read them. I skim over the words that I don't know because you know what I'm doing? I'm reading for big ideas. I'm not reading for the sake of reading the words. I'm reading for the sake of big ideas. I'm hunting. I'm looking for the big ideas, the things that I can take away from that book and I can take immediate action on, or I can take action on later. So I'll write those things down. I'll take notes. Okay, don't read every word. I don't read every word. I skim the lines and I'm looking for big thoughts, big ideas, and things that I can take action on. So once you change that habit and once you shift the way that you read the book, you will discover that you will read a whole lot faster. Okay, and the thing is don't read the book out loud. Don't read the book internally, because guess what? Your external reading speed and your internal reading speed are super slow. I don't even read the words. I don't even read the words. I skim them. I'm looking for big thoughts, big ideas. Okay? Now, let me ask you this. Here's a concept for you. Have you ever been driving down the road and you look at signs and you already know what the sign says and you're past the sign? Okay? Because you already know what the sign says. It's the same thing with reading a book. If you already know what words are, don't read them. Skim past them. just like you would those signs or those words on a sign, okay, that you would see at an airport or as you're driving by. Okay. All right. So moving along. Other things that I like to do is I like to work out. Okay. Just on the other side of my my wall, I have a gym. Okay. So I'm down in my basement and I got 3 rooms down here. One of my rooms is a home gym. So I got a treadmill, a bike, some weights, and some other things over in my home gym here. Okay. And I try to work out, I try to do something. Now I'm going to talk about something here later on. So I'm going to kind of leave that there because I do have some things about working out that I'm going to talk about here in a little bit. Go for a walk. Do you go for a walk in the evening? I love going for a walk. Okay. I love bike riding with my kids as well, too. All right. Here's another one. Aromatherapy. Enjoy aromatherapy. I love aromatherapy. I've got a couple little things around here, okay, that burns aromatherapy, whether it's I don't like incense. I like I like little scentsy things, the wax or what's those other things? Those misters. So I got these little mister things that I put like essential oils in, and then that mist that right in my face and everything. I love it. All right. Another thing that I can do is I go get a massage. Okay. I go shopping, ride a bike with my kids. I go to a museum, whether it's an art, a history, or an educational museum, or I take a hike through a nature trail. Have you ever been hiking? That is absolutely awesome. I love going hiking through nature trails. All right. So keep in mind, you only have one life to live. With all the things that are going on around you all day, you need to take time for yourself and slow things down from time to time. And it's absolutely vital for your well-being that you take a good step back from the action of everyday life, okay, and do things that you enjoy doing so you don't overwhelm yourself and lose your mind. You got to be able to take a step back and do things that you enjoy. When was the last time that you actually did something that you enjoyed doing? Great quote. Here's something you can quote. When was the last time you did something for the first time? Okay. When was the last time you did something for the first time? Do you remember the first time you ever did something? What was that like? What was it? A rush? Was it a motivational rush? Was it an inspirational rush? Did it make your skin crawl when you did something for the first time? You was like, man, this is awesome. When was the last time you did something for the first time? And if you haven't done that, go do that. Go do something you haven't done in a while. Okay. I got 2 young kids and I love playing with my kids because, it helps keep my mind young. It helps keeping me young and everything when I can get down there on the ground at that level and I can play with them. It helps me definitely take my mind off of a lot of things. So once you are able to intentionally take a step back and partake in the things that will aid in the rest, recuperation, and revitalization of your mind, body, and spirit, okay, you will enjoy life so much more and be resilient enough to bounce back when things do get hectic. Okay. Yeah, hiking, man, that is awesome. I had the privilege of being in Portland, Oregon. Okay, so I used to live in Washington State years ago, and I used to go to Portland, Oregon. And in Portland, Oregon, there's mountains with waterfalls. Oh my goodness, man, these waterfalls are absolutely amazing. We had about a 5-mile stretch within this hike that we took. And within this 5 miles, there was about 15 different waterfalls that we saw along the way. Man, I think I got those posted on my Facebook page somewhere. But yeah, I took a 5-mile hike, looking, going through these trails and waterfalls, and oh man, it was absolutely beautiful. All right, so moving right along, the next thing that you can do is develop healthy eating habits. All right. Healthy eating habits, healthy diet. All right. Do you consider yourself a healthy eater or a good eater? Okay. Now I know your life is fast paced and hectic every single day. You don't always have the time to eat as well as you like. I know myself. If I let myself eat junk every single day, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I will eat junk. I will eat garbage that's no good for me if I don't think about it. I have to actually stop and think about what it is that I'm eating on a daily basis. So you work at a high stress job that consumes your every thought, and sometimes you barely have time to snack. And when you do, it's not very healthy. All right, you run to the machines in the building and you load up on soda and chips, for that quick something that will basically curb your hunger. Do you ever find yourself doing that, just getting that quick something, all right, that just to kind of curb your appetite? Hey, thank you for stopping by. All right. So once lunch hits, you either drive next door and you get something fast, or you go to some restaurant, you know what I'm saying? And then you just get something that's not very healthy. All right. And then you get back to work and then you plow that down as fast as you can. And then, and then what do? You sit around. So you need to make a change, and it needs to happen right now. So you need to start developing healthy eating habits. Okay. Healthy eating habits. Eating healthy will benefit you significantly by giving your body and your brain the proper nutrition to take on life intentionally. Okay, so have you ever thought about the way that I know it's hard. Have you ever thought about eating as fueling your body, fueling your mind? So when I eat, I don't eat just for the sake of eating. Okay, I'm eating intentionally. So the things that I eat, there's a purpose behind why I'm eating those things. Like, for example, I love eating blueberries. Blueberries is good for your brain. It's a brain food. Okay. Now, that's a whole other video right there. I will definitely get into like a video of like foods and, things that you can eat and everything. All right. But when I eat, I'm eating intentionally. I eat all organic. And I only eat chicken or fish in the form of meat. Everything else is vegetable. So I'll eat some rice, some potatoes, but pretty much most everything is all organic. All right. And yeah. All right. Yeah, I definitely. It's funny. Whenever I eat, I want to sleep too sometimes. So I definitely, that's the reason why you don't want to overeat. So if you ever overeat or you eat yourself, well, here's what I like to call it. I like to call it eating yourself into submission. When you eat so much, you just don't want, you just submit. You're like, oh gosh, I don't want to do that. And you just kind of veg out. All right. Yeah. You don't want to eat yourself into submission. All right. So eating healthy will benefit you significantly by giving your body and brain the proper nutrition to take on life intentionally. Overeating can lead to weight gain, feeling tired or sluggish, bloating, and other health concerns. All right, maintaining a balanced diet from each of the food groups will ensure that you are getting all the vital nutrients your body needs. All right, if you are intolerant to some types of foods, and I get it, there are some people out there that have intolerances to this, that, and the other. And I absolutely get that. Okay. There's alternatives, try alternatives that are out there. But whatever you don't get through your food and drink, you can accomplish by taking supplements. I also have supplements that I take as well, too. Not only just supplements, for supplement's sake, but I got an intention behind why I take certain supplements. Yeah, well, it's not what you think. So I got a multivitamin that I take. I got something I take from my brain. I got something that helps me kind of calm down at night. So nothing too fancy I get it. Yeah, nothing too fancy on the supplements. I definitely don't go out there and I take all these things these bodybuilders are doing. All right. Yeah, I don't do all that stuff these guys are doing in the gym. These guys are they're crazy with it. They're just freaking getting nuts with it. With all the stuff that's out there that's like at GNC and this, that, and the other. Yeah, I definitely don't do that. So I'm very intentional with what supplements that I actually do take. Okay. So whatever I'm sorry, I already said that. Don't skip any meals. But here's the thing. Keep in mind that water is absolutely essential. Speaking of water, I'm going to take a short pause for the cause and drink some water. This is water, by the way. It's in a can. It's lemon water. I love sparkling. If you've watched any of my other videos here, you notice that I like sparkly waters. This is my bubble water, my sparkly water. It's, I know what you're going to say. It's in a can. Yeah, I've been reminded of that. I either need to drink stuff out of a glass or what have you. But yeah, I know. Just water is good for me. But it has nothing in it, though. I needed some water to prepare my voice for talking here. But so here are some. I know. No, I know that it's aluminum. Yeah, I understand that. I definitely need to break away from that. Once again, it's a bad habit that I do have, and I definitely need to break away from that. See, even I have a few bad habits that I'm still trying to overcome. All right, I've identified. All right, so here's some quick snack ideas. Okay, so here's some snack ideas that you can do, that you can eat throughout the day. You can consume these any time of day. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. I hope you get an opportunity to watch later, and I'll catch up to you soon. Here's some quick snacks: nuts and fruits, yogurt with chia seeds, walnuts, almonds, or even granola. Um, a protein shake. Okay, I had about a 6 month period where what I was doing was is I would have a protein shake in the morning, a protein shake at night. During the day, I would have chicken breast and then water. Not in a can. I did, I had that in a bottle. But for 6 months, that's what I did. For 6 months. You'd never guess what happened during that 6 months when all I did was have a protein shake in the morning. Yeah, chicken's not bad. Yeah, chicken's not bad. I mean, once again, everybody has their different thoughts on like eating meats and this, that, and the other. I'm all organic, so the chicken that I do have is all organic. There's people that are out there, and I'm not trying to change people's diet. If people are into, vegan stuff, they're into vegan stuff. I get it. Me, I prefer to eat meats, but there's different types of things that are out there. There's like keto diet where you're eating all meat, like red meat, high fat, this, that, and the other. And, I mean, once again, it's all in a mindset. Everybody is different. Everybody is different. What works for one person, paleo. Yeah, exactly. Paleo. I've done some of that. But once again, everybody is different. What works for me might not necessarily work for you. And that's the thing. You got to find out what works. I've tried keto. And that worked for me. So when I did keto, I did that for about 90 days. And guess what? During that 90 days, I lost 18 pounds. Okay. When I did that chicken diet where I basically ate chicken, drank water, and had 2 protein shakes, I lost 30 pounds. Okay. I got down to 160 at that time. Right now I weigh 195. Okay. And at that time I weighed 160. Master Your Brain. Master your brain. Yeah, master your brain. Training your mind for success in life. Yeah, I read a lot of books, so that's a good one right there. All right, for breakfast. I know you're still here, Rosie. Thank you, thank you, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for everything. I find your live streams very, very motivational. Very inspirational. I tell you, one of the things, it's so funny because I know that you got this thing that you always say, and somebody is into beauty. I love that. Oh my goodness, that's so motivating. That's inspirational. Now, I haven't had dreams about that yet, but but I think it's so great. You're so inspirational, so motivational whenever you do your live videos that it makes me want to listen to more. Okay. So I talk and joke with my own reflection. It works a little too much. So you're saying that you talk to yourself? Is that what you're meaning? I do the same thing. Talking with yourself is absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with talking to yourself. I talk to myself all the time. Sometimes I'm my own best conversation. Okay. Because I'm working my way through things. When you talk to yourself and you're working your way through thoughts and concepts and ideas and acting, you're struggling with that, okay, that's when it's a good idea to talk to other people. Okay. But talking to yourself will get you to go through the motions. Okay. Yeah. No, I argue with myself a lot. I really do. I tremendously do. I argue with myself. I'm kind of my own worst enemy sometimes. I would much rather take it out on myself than take it out on others. if that makes sense. Okay. I would rather take it out on myself than take it out on others. Okay. Because if I'm struggling with something and I get upset or whatever the case may be, all right, I'd rather struggle through that with myself than to struggle with that with others. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Have a strong moral code. Values. Okay. Values. I like to think of it as values. When you have values, things that you value, things that you find valuable, all right, you will be on the right path. All right, so for breakfast, you can have eggs, protein shake, oatmeal, fruit, yogurt. Don't fill up on orange juice. Here's the thing, a lot of people like to drink orange juice. Oh my goodness, that has a lot of sugar in it. Okay? Don't fill up on coffee, or even milk is bad for you because milk also has a lot of sugar in it, believe it or not. Okay? Drink water. Water is the best thing that you can drink. Okay? Yeah, absolutely. All right, so for lunch, once again, if you're a meat eater, once again, everybody is different. Okay, what works for me might not work for you, and so on. So if you do like meat, make sure that it's a lean protein: chicken breast, salmon, or even tuna. A whole wheat sandwich. I know bread is kind of one of those things. There's a big gray area there. Bread also has some starches in it, and this, that, and the other. It can also kind of cause you to put on some weight, and this, that, and the other. So once again, there's different mindsets and different science that goes behind it, and different things. Vegetables you can eat, fruit, salad, and once again, drink water. Water only. For dinner, kind of the same thing: lean protein, vegetables, salad, drink water. I kind of eat a lot of the same stuff every single night. I really don't change very much from what it is that I eat every night. All right. So once again, these are only suggestions, but they should be tailored to meet your dietary needs, especially if you have certain food allergies. Every person is different when it comes to how much is needed to fuel your body, and there's countless options out there that can be quite overwhelming. Once again, I'm not trying to tell you how to eat or what to eat, because what works for me doesn't necessarily work for you, but these are just recommendations and suggestions. You still have the choice of taking appropriate action and what works best for you. So the key to eating healthy is to get a variety from each food group, do not overeat, and eat small portions throughout the day. Okay. And once again, that's a mindset as well too, because there's people that are into fasting where you don't eat for long periods of time, and then you consume all of your food in an hour or two that you have to eat throughout the day, and then you go fasting again. So once again, there's lots of mindsets, lots of things that you can do. I don't get wrapped around it. I do what works best for me. Okay. Now, one of the most important things that you can do is to get active. Physical fitness. A body in motion tends to stay in motion. Okay. Life is demanding, and you have to be physically fit in order to meet all the demands that you put on your body. Okay. It's kind of like the saying goes, only the strong survive. Have you ever heard that? Only the strong survive? Hey, good morning. How's everything going? You run like Forrest. I don't really get out and run very much. I don't get out and run very much. So I'm into biking nowadays. I mean, I have a treadmill and I have a bike. So I've found myself walking or biking a lot more these days, just because of some of the injuries that I have from over the years. But I get out, and I still try to get out and work out. So once again, this doesn't necessarily mean that you need to go out there and lift the entire gym every single day and try to put muscles on top of muscles on top of muscles. Okay. But you need to do something. You need to do something. Some activity is better than no activity. You need to find a balance in your workouts that make you physically fit under the total body fitness concept. You got some long legs, or you got disproportionate legs. All right. So the total body fitness concept. All right. So you kind of limp on one side, kind of lean to the left a little bit, right? All right. So there's many workout plans. many workout plans that are out there on the market nowadays that are over, and it's completely overwhelming to think about. Each one with a goal in mind to sell you on the idea that it's a get fit quick thing to give you the results that the paid bodybuilder has. There's lots of workouts that are out there. All right. So don't let all that overwhelm you or distort your thinking into thinking that you will get the same results, because you will be sadly mistaken. Once again, what works for one body doesn't work good for the next body. Okay. Believe me, I've been there. I've been in the gym working out, lifting weights and this, that, and the other. And I'm just sitting here like, gosh, just where are the muscles at? I'm lifting this entire flipping gym and I'm just not getting muscles. I'm losing weight, but I'm not getting muscles. Okay. Once again, you could go in and lift weights, but never gain muscles. You can actually lift weights. Flipping. I'd rather say that than something else. I got a few other choice words like flipping, flapping, frapping, frickin', frapping. I got a bunch of words that I have used over the years that people have found entertaining. So I may have been hanging around you too long. I don't know. All right. So once again, don't let any of that overwhelm you. All right. So remember, those paid athletes, they worked really hard for many years to get the results that they are displaying in those advertisements. So what exactly do you do? Right? What exactly do you do? First thing, don't fall for the hype that every workout will do the same for you. There's a ton of them. Oh my goodness, I can go down the line. You got P90X, you got CrossFit, you got, this, that. There's so many things that are out there. Okay. Vast amount of activities that are out there, and you don't have to do them all. You just, once again, have to do something. That's right, something. Hey, with Rakeem. Oh my goodness. Hey, here's a good friend of mine right here, Rakeem Addison. If you have not connected with Rakeem Addison, I highly recommend connecting with Rakeem Addison. Rakeem Addison is a great dude, I'm telling you. He also runs multiple online businesses, has a few websites. And if you've never watched him speak, he is a highly motivating speaker. This guy has a lot of energy, okay? And I highly recommend connecting with Rakeem Addison, okay? So if you have not connected with him, please definitely do so. Connect with Rakeem Addison, okay? Go check out his channel. You will not be disappointed, okay? I guarantee you. Very good mentor of mine as well, too. So we kind of mentored each other over the years, all right? And I learned from him just as much as I hope that he learns from me, and I'm pretty sure that that we do. Yeah, man, I'm actually doing it. I just started doing it, doing lives here. I think this morning might have been the first time. So I just finally decided to go ahead and go on live. But Rakeem, he goes live as well too. So if you've never caught one of Rakeem Addison's live streams, make sure that you go check him out. Highly recommended. All right. So here's some recommendations. All right. Here's some recommendations. If you want to get physically fit, all right, here's some recommendations. Begin a workout plan with a workout partner so that you can track each other's progress. Push each other through friendly competition and keep each other motivated and inspired to remain on track. Okay? You got to have a workout partner, somebody that can hold you accountable. Of course, they have to be alive. Yeah, they have to be alive. So get your workout partner. All right. And maintain a balanced physical fitness routine consisting of healthy cardio, muscular strength, and endurance. Okay. Now, here's the thing. How many of you work in an office? Okay. Do you work in an office where you don't really get to get out very much or very often? Give me a thumbs up if you work in an office. I work in an office, so I don't always have an opportunity to get out and work out, but that doesn't stop me from working out. This can be very hard if you work. I get it. This can be very hard. If you work in an office or you don't have an opportunity to get out and about very much, it's hard, it's challenging, it's difficult, but you must find a way. You must find a way. You can conduct what I like to call mini workouts, miniature workouts, little workouts, small workouts throughout the day by going to the gym during lunch, if time permits, or before or after work, or within your home gym, or or I have a lot of ors here. So act like we're on a darn boat or something. So if you don't have time to do any of that, you can work out at your desk. And I've done that. I've gotten out of my chair and I've dropped down to the ground and done push-ups and sit-ups, or walked around the building or the office, or even gone outside and walked around the building to get some physical fitness in. All right. So the building that I'm in, we got 4 flights of stairs, and I have walked up and down those darn stairs daily. Okay. That's funny though. But push-ups and sit-ups in place, you can do that. You can do that. You can absolutely do push-ups and sit-ups or some type of physical fitness. Take some weights to work with you. I take these little 10-pound weights and I set them next to my desk, and I'll stop what I'm doing every hour. Here's the key. Every hour on the hour, do something. Every hour on the hour, do something. Okay? Do one. It starts with 1. When you do 1, then you can do 2. And then you'll find that you will progress as you go along. Now, I understand some people have, different injuries or different things, lower back issues, maybe a hernia or something like that, or whatever the case. But, and I truly understand that. Okay. But start off with 1 and then work your way up. Okay. But the idea is to not just sit in your chair all day long. All day long, eating, watching YouTube or TV or listening to the radio or whatever the case may be, and expect to get any type of results. The idea is to do something. That's the reason why I said every hour on the hour, do something. Okay, whether it be lifting weights, push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks, movement. The idea is to do movement, get active. Okay, remember, like I said in the beginning, what tends to get in motion stays in motion. All right, what tends to get in motion stays in motion. All right, moving right along. The next thing that you can do to have a good day, and this is my favorite part. This is absolutely my favorite part of my presentation here. Put your family first. Family time. No, it's not that. Family first. Put your family first. Family time. I love family time. Now, I understand you're busy. You have deadlines that you have to meet at work, causing you to work late, nights or even holidays, weekends, or even skipping vacations. Okay. Even when you're at home or you're out and about with your family, you're thinking about work. Do you ever do that? When you're out and about, do you ever think about something other than what you're doing? So in other words, you're out with friends or you're out with family, but yet your mind is somewhere else. Okay. Do you ever experience that? I know I have. I have absolutely experienced that. Now, here's one of the things that I do. I just don't have my phone on. Okay. I don't have my phone turned on. I'm not constantly walking around looking at my phone. I'm enjoying the moment, spending that time. Okay. Believe me, when I say your family will notice that you are distant, they will notice that you are distant. And you know what will happen? You will find yourself that you will get further and further away from them if you don't stop what you're doing and take the time to enjoy your family or your friends if you're out and about. All right, so bottom line up front, your family is your number one obligation. When you take the time to invest in your family, you will be able to focus on the other things in your life that is tugging at your time, your energy, and your resources. No matter how busy or hectic your life may be, your family is important. You must dedicate time to be spent with them outside of any other obligations that you may have in life. Opportunities may come and go, but if you don't take care of your family, you will lose them faster than any opportunity. Yeah, I call, so I mean, other than my immediate family, I call probably, I don't know, once every 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. So, and it's enough for me. It's enough for them. All right. Um, it's good to have funny family members. They keep you in check, keep you motivated. All right. So no matter how busy that you get, once again, family is important. You got to spend time with them. Um, So here's some activities. I want to talk to you about some activities that you can do that will help you enjoy family time. Okay. So I know that you have to have some favorite activities that you do with your family or your friends. Hey, how's everything going? Yet MP is here. Happy. Is it Sunday where you're at? It's still Saturday night here where I'm at. It's 9:28 at night on a Saturday here where I'm at. Absolutely, humor cannot be replicated. Every family I think has that one person in their family that's just like the crazy person, the funny person, the comedian. I think within my family, I think I'm that person as well too. I have a serious side to me, okay, but I also have the that funny side to me as well too. So here's some things. Here's some activities and some things that you can do to enjoy spending time with your family. Have a family game night. Play all your favorite family games to include, I don't know, Uno, Monopoly, Trouble, Life, Jenga, anything. You can do any of those things. Oh, cool. You're in Dubai. I want to go there. I absolutely want to go to Dubai. I have not been there, but I've seen lots of pictures, and oh my goodness, that place looks beautiful. I really want to go there one day. I really do. That's on my list of places that I want to go to. All right. So here's something really good right here. Prom night with the family. All right. When I was younger, I never did go to prom. I never did. I never did go to the prom. I did not go to the prom. But what would be fun? It would be fun to dress up, listen to some music, and have dances with the kids. If you got kids, have a dance night with the kids. Okay? Have a dance night with your kids. I guarantee you that if you dress up nice and you listen to some good music and you have a dance night with your kids, they will forever remember that. Your kids will remember that. Here's another good one, karaoke night. Have karaoke night with your family where basically you get out there and you sing songs or you try to sing songs and have fun. I love to sing. I like to sing a little bit too, and we have karaoke night. I'm also a musician, so I just on the other side of me. I know you can't see it here, but I have a full recording studio just on the other side of me here. So I'm downstairs in my basement. I got a huge basement here, more that you can't see, but I got a recording studio over here. I got my instruments, my guitar, bass, drums, piano, all that stuff is just right over here. So have a karaoke night. Karaoke night. It's fun. Get out there and sing. All right. Now, here's another one that you can do. Little Chef Night. Dada's Food Crave Kitchen. How's everything going? All right. If you haven't connected with Dada's Food Crave Kitchen, please do so. She is very inspirational, very motivational. Just like Life with Rosie. Two very inspirational women. If bring out the band. I don't want to maybe one night I'll bring out the band. Maybe one night I will do something where I play some music, just kind of a fun night. So I thought about doing something with my live streams, maybe on a Wednesday, like a Wild Wednesday or something along those lines. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I may have to bring out the guitar and just try to do something, or I will do something. Wow. Really? 4.5 hours? My voice is still hurting from the one that I did this morning. I've been on here for 1 hour and 20 minutes already. And yeah, I don't see how everybody does it. I just started doing this today, going live, and I've done 2 lives today so far, and my throat is killing me. It's crushing me. All right, so Little Chef Night. I guarantee you that Dada's Food Crave Kitchen will truly relate to this. Little Chef Night with your kids. Cook a meal with your kids and let them observe and assist as needed. Have a little chef night. Let your kids have fun too, because that's how they learn. That's how you mentor. That's how you teach. That's how you train. That's how you coach. That's how you motivate and inspire kids to do things. Okay, story night. I love story night. Every single day, I have my kids read for at least 30 minutes every single day. Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. All right, so story night. Have a story night. Have a family bike ride through the park. I already talked about that one early. Movie night. Okay, I try to have a movie night, and yeah, story night. I'm telling you, story night is absolutely one of those things that it's really fun for the kids because it teaches them to read. And then by you showing interest in what they're reading, okay, it will inspire them and motivate them to want to read more. That's one way to get kids to read more. Okay, I don't sit there and, when they're reading or as they're reading, I don't necessarily discourage them. If they get a word wrong or they misspell something, that's great. Make those mistakes. I want you to make those mistakes. Okay, but I want to encourage them to continue to read. All right. My son, he writes his own books. I've written 5 books. Okay, so if you don't know anything about me, I'm a published author as well too. I've written 5 books, and my son wants to be a published author as well too. So here's what he'll do. He'll take paper, he'll kind of cut them in half, staple them, take some cardboard, and he will draw his own characters and stories and animated comics and animated stuff. The guy, I'm telling you, the guy, he's really good at that. It is. It's a gift. It really is. It truly is a gift. All right, to be able to do those types of things. I tell you, when he grows up, he's really going to be very good, and I'm trying to encourage that in him. Okay, and yeah, he's a creator. He really is. He creates a lot of his own stuff. It's like the old Tony Robbins quote goes: "Success leaves clues." Whenever you watch other people do things, okay, you will be able to take and learn and grow from them. All right, and you'll be able to form your own way forward. Now, he doesn't, was you saying that your son writes his own lyrics? I'm trying to get my kids to write lyrics. They haven't really written any lyrics. I got both of my kids playing musical instruments, but yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Right now, they're trying to learn the piano. So here's a fun one: arts and crafts time with the family. Okay, I would say that the funnest thing that I ever did with my kids, not video games. They play video games, but I don't really get into video games too much. Both my kids play video games. All right. Arts and crafts with the family. Draw a family tree with hands as the trees. Have a Christmas tree drawing contest or any other event in which something is created. The idea is that you want to inspire your kids to be creative. Okay. Arts and crafts is a great way to do that. So, Rakeem, still here, man. I was just on my Mac. I'm just on my Mac. Yeah, nothing special. It's just my Mac. No special setup. All right. So when you differentiate work time, fun time, and family time, you will be more present in the moment and be able to focus more clearly on the importance of each. Sure, I guarantee that there's time for all three, but don't mix and match them, as work and play oftentimes do not go well together, and the family is the only one that suffers the most. Okay? The family is the one that suffers. All right, so if you take time to dedicate yourself in the moment with some or all of the activities that I've highlighted, I guarantee that you will find family time much more enjoyable. Rakeem Addison's got kids as well, too. He's got a family. All right, and I know that you can highly relate to how tough it is to spend time with family, especially when you're trying to balance out work life and family life. Okay, it really does, man. It gets challenging. You got to take time to focus on family time. It's very important. Okay. All right. So moving right along, sleep, get plenty of rest. All right. If you want to have a good day, you have to be prepared for it by making sure that you rest your mind, your body, and your spirit. Okay. If you stay up late, pull an all nighter, I guarantee you that the next day you are not going to be worth anything, especially if you need to be on point with the things that you're doing. Okay. I've been there. I've been down that road to where I've only gotten 1 or 2 hours of sleep. I've been down that road of getting no sleep and then having to perform the next day at work. And I'm struggling all day long trying to do things. So getting plenty of rest is very important. So I know you've seen it. The person, it does, it can drain you, man. It really can. I know you've seen this. I know you've seen the person at work who's always seems to be nodding off and never paying attention to anything that is going on around him or her. This is largely due to sleep deprivation. Okay, sleep deprivation. You need sleep. You must sleep. You have to sleep. Okay, I've even done that. I've been at work and I'm just sitting there like, and I'm gone. I'm just like, oh my goodness, it happens. I've had that happen at night when I'm trying to type on things because a lot of times I get a lot of my work done at night when my family's in bed asleep. My family's in bed asleep and I'm down here grinding it out, working sometimes until 11, 12, 1, 2, 4 o'clock in the morning. I remember one time that I had to get up at 5 o'clock and go somewhere. I worked all the way until 4 o'clock in the morning. I crawled into bed at 4 o'clock. I got probably about, by the time I finally got to sleep, I probably got about 20 minutes worth of sleep. And I got right back up and I went to work the next day. Because stuff's got to get done. That's why I work so much. It's got to get done. Okay. But I've learned to manage that a lot better. Okay. I've learned to manage going to sleep and I've understood the importance of sleep. You have to sleep. All right. You have to sleep in order to be your best. Because if you want to be your best, you need that rest and you need that recuperation. All right. So, burning the midnight oil. Sometimes it's good to burn the midnight oil, and then sometimes it's just you got to go to bed. All right, so you have work that carries over to your home life. You have kids. You're taking online college classes, trying to run a business in your spare time through a website, blog, or several other things that consume your time, your energy, and sleep at night. If any of those that you're trying to do, you're just like me. Okay, I'm also trying to do all of that above too. I have, oh my goodness, man, I probably got about 20 online businesses that I maintain every single day. I even build businesses for other people as well too. I write books. I do videos. I do audio. I got, once again, I got a recording studio here, so I'm recording audio books. I do commercials for people. I do a lot of different things. All right. So, but you got to get sleep. All right. Sleep is important, and thinking that you can get by on only 4 or 5 hours of sleep is crazy. It's absolutely crazy if you think you can only get by on 4 or 5 hours of sleep. Now, it's been said, that you need about 8 hours of sleep. Okay. You need about 8 hours of sleep. Well, everybody is different. Okay. Sure, you might be able to stay awake throughout the day, but you are not going to have the energy, the drive, and the focus to intentionally be in the moment and perform at your optimal capability if you don't get enough sleep. You need to be at your peak performance every single day, especially if your decisions, okay, can affect the lives of others. I've been in positions of increased authority and responsibility to where the decisions that I had to make directly affected the lives of others. And at that moment in time, you need to be able to make the right decision, especially if someone's life is on the line. And I've been in that position to where I've had to make a decision that someone else's life was on the line. And it sucks, okay, if you make the wrong decision, because I've definitely seen the effects of that. Now, it's been entertaining. Your jokes don't suck. I'm seeing them, but once again, I'm focused on what I'm trying to say. It's all good. There's nothing wrong with making jokes. There's nothing wrong with making jokes. All right, so here's some tips to help you manage your sleep just a little bit better. Okay. Find the right time to cut off work related or high energy tasks so that you can unwind. I recommend at least an hour before you go to bed. Okay. An hour before you go to bed. All right. So what does that mean? That means make sure that you stop doing things, whether it's online, on a mobile device, watching TV, something that's high energy, something that's stimulating. Stop that about an hour before you go to bed. Okay. Make sure you get plenty of exercise. How often have you worked out and then you felt tired? Okay. How often have you worked out and you felt tired? I know myself. I get tired after I work out, and it makes me want to sleep just as much as eating does. Okay. So conduct your workouts early enough so that you're not wired before trying to go to sleep. And I've been there. Okay. I've been down that road to where I've gone to bed at like 11 o'clock at night and I just got back from the gym at like 10 at night. Yeah, I go to the gym at night too. I've worked out at 2 o'clock in the morning and I've worked out at 10 o'clock at night. Okay. I don't like cats. I'm sorry, I don't like cats. I'll share a story with you. So I was at my mom's house and I knew she had a cat, but I wasn't expecting that darn thing to be in my face one day when I was asleep. And my reaction when that thing got in my face was to roll over and grab that damn thing and throw it across the room. And that's what my reaction was. You ever wake up and a cat's in your face? No, I don't really like dogs that much neither. But no, I like pets. I think pets have their role within life. I don't knock it. I've had several dogs. I have a dog. I got a dog. He's in the room next door to me. Okay. But cats are a whole different thing. All right. So other things that you can do: avoid caffeinated drinks, especially at night. All right. Try aromatherapy to assist in going to sleep. I know lavender is one of those really good things that can help you go to sleep. Listen to some relaxing music. Read a book while in bed. Okay. Read a book while you're in bed. Now, I'm not talking about on your digital device. Okay. I'm not talking about your digital device. All right. Yeah. Binaural beats, man. That's actually pretty cool right there, to where you can listen to that type of music. I find, here's the thing about music. I find music helps me focus. Nothing with words, but you get those things with like particular beats or certain frequencies or whatever. If I'm trying to work on something, like if I'm trying to write or I'm trying to type, when I put that type of music on, it tremendously laser focuses my mind into what it is that I'm doing. Okay. You'd really be surprised. Look that up on YouTube, study music, or I think it's study music, focus, concentration music, or what have you. I listen to a lot of that. Believe it or not, chill step. If you've never listened to chill step is another one of those types of music. I love listening to that. It helps keep me focused. All right, so eat well-balanced meals. And once again, here goes your favorite friend: drink water. Drink water. So these action items are easy to implement and even easier to accomplish. Try one or even all of them. See which ones work best for you. All right. And whatever sticks or whatever works, make sure that you continue to do that. Once you are able to get a good night's rest without waking up several times a night, you will notice that you feel much better, to include having the energy to stay focused throughout your day. All right. So I'm going to be a little transparent with you. I'm going to let you in on something here. All right. I have what's called sleep apnea. I have to sleep with a CPAP machine every single night. It sucks. Okay. But if I don't have my mask on, or if I don't have my machine on, I will not get a good night's sleep. I will snore all night long and I will keep everybody else awake. And it sucks. All right. To have sleep apnea. It really does. So I have to sleep with that machine. I got a full face mask that I sleep with every night, and I can't get comfortable some nights, and I have some nights where I have to take it off just because I can't get comfortable. So, Yeah, having sleep apnea is definitely one of those things that I struggle with. So just me being a little bit transparent with you. All right. So one of the comments is I don't read because when my voice narrates, it makes me the character in the story, and I can't pretend from someone else's mind if that makes sense. Absolutely. No. Well, you know, when I'm reading, I don't necessarily read at all. I'm skimming. I'm looking at the words. So if you caught that earlier within this presentation, you'll see that I don't really read internally or externally. Yeah. Um, all right, so make sure that you try those out. Helps you. That'll help you get to sleep better. Now, here's another one. No, that's Rakeem. No, that's Michael Hyatt's. Yeah, you're talking about best year ever. No, that's not mine. Yeah, that's Michael Hyatt. Yeah, he wrote one too. That was kind of my inspiration to write my book, Best Year Ever, and that's what I'm reading from. So the book that I'm reading from, or what I'm actually this presentation is about, is How to Have a Good Day. It's actually from my book. So here's what you guys are getting. You guys are actually getting content from my book, How to Live Your Best Year Ever in 2019. Now I kind of reshaped it to How to Have a Good Day, because basically everything that's within this book that I'm presenting the content for will help you have a good day. If you have a good day, once again, you can have a good week, a good month, and ultimately a good year. Okay. So yeah, that's actually what this presentation is from. It's from my book, How to Live Your Best Year Ever in 2019. All right. Now, the next best thing that you can do is invest in yourself, your educational goals, invest in your personal, professional education or training. Rakeem Addison, I guarantee and I know that you can absolutely relate to this. Okay. The best investment that you can make is the investment that you make in yourself. Okay. When you invest in yourself, you can take that knowledge and that skills. Notice I left out experience. You can take that knowledge and you can take that those skills, and you can invest that back into others by taking what you know and giving to others. Rakeem Addison is the best at doing that. Rakeem Addison is the best at doing that. If you haven't connected with him, please make sure you check out his channel and connect with Rakeem Addison, and you will learn. You will learn from this man. Okay? You will learn from him. He is a great mentor and a great teacher, and a gentleman that I actually look up to as well too. Okay. Also, Dadass Food Crave Kitchen. If you have not connected with her, make sure that you connect with her. Very passionate woman, very motivational. When I listen to her speak, I'm telling you, it takes me to a whole nother level. All right. Takes me to a whole other level. Very motivational speaker, very inspirational, very passionate. What you do is you put a book under your pillow, right? And hope that the book goes through the pillow and into your head and you soak it in. Osmosis, I guess, is what it's called. I have no idea. No, I read a lot. I read a lot of books. These are just some of the books that I've read. I got a whole bunch more. Okay. And that's how I get the knowledge and experience, other than, a few other things. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you very much, because, I've been watching and listening and learning from you as well too, Dada's Food Crave Kitchen. And, you've truly inspired me to take action as well too. Everybody here, Life with Rosie, Dada's Food Crave Kitchen. I could name another people, Gordy Bob's as well too. USA Blogger 2019. Every single one of you people have inspired me this week and have motivated me to do more, to be more. Okay, Rakeem Addison, brother, for a fact you motivate and inspire me, man. All right, but investing in yourself, getting back on track here, investing in yourself. The best investment that you can make is the investment that you make in yourself. All right, so Rakeem Addison says, same to you, my brother. I have definitely picked up a few nuggets over the phone from you for sure. Those long phone conversations are full of great ideas, So Rakeem Addison and I, we've had, oh my goodness, man, I can't remember. We've had 2-3 hour long conversations over the phone talking to each other. And we've talked about a variety of topics and subjects. Most of it is business, leadership, type related stuff. Okay. Once again, he's one of my mentors and somebody that I confide in. And we've shared a lot of ideas because he's learning, he's growing, and then he's sharing. I'm learning, I'm growing, and then I'm sharing. Okay. And that's what you have to do. You have to be able to put your own pride and your own ego to the side so that you can learn from others. The moment that you think you cannot learn from somebody else is the moment that you need to take a step back and say, you know what? I'm not better than anybody else, because I don't think that I am not better than anybody else. I'm not better than anybody else. I can learn from you just as much as I hope that you can learn from me. And I've never been afraid to do that. Never been afraid to learn from anybody else. Okay. You have something to offer, and I want to learn it from you. Okay. All right. So besides having knowledge and experience, nothing spells success or the potential for it better than having a degree or a technical certification. Now, even though I just said that, I'm also at odds with it, because I honestly think that the face of education is changing. It's shifting. What we used to think of in terms of education is evolving. Okay. Yes, I have a degree. I have a business degree, but it does nothing for me because it's not current. It's not relevant. And the things that I learned years ago are no longer relevant. Remember, I told you earlier in the video, I first went to college back in 1989. 1989 is when I first went to college. I don't even know if a couple of you were born back then yet. May have. It's showing how old that I am. But I first went to college in 1989. I have a business degree. I also have certifications. Okay, I've got technical certifications, and I've got certifications in other schools that I have went to. Okay. So you always have to invest in yourself. Like right now, I'll give you an example. Right now, I'm in a class right now. So I'm taking Lean Six Sigma. So I'm trying to go Lean Six Sigma, green belt, black belt. I'm ultimately trying to seek my Lean Six Sigma black belt. So I currently am in Villanova University taking that course. And Villanova University. And I'm trying to seek my Lean Six Sigma black belt is what I'm going for right now. So that's the next certification that I'm trying to do. It's a 9-month long course. So Lean Six Sigma is 2 months, green belt is 2 months, and black belt is 4 months. So it's an 8-month course. I'm sorry. Yeah, it takes a while. It's long. So it's an 8-month process in order to get certified. And then you have to take and pass the test after that. So yeah, for about so I've already been in the class for about a month now. So I still got 7 more months to go before I get certified. All right. Here's the thing. You have to do something that sets yourself apart from your peers, that will give you an advantage in knowledge, experience, promotion potential, and so forth. If you are not investing in yourself and you are not doing the things to progress yourself, you will fall behind and you will not be able to progress within your career. You will not be able to progress. If you're in one of those types of organizations where they go by rank, you will not be able to get promoted, or you will not progress within your career. So one way that you can do that is to expand your personal or professional education. Nowadays, having an associate's degree, bachelor's degree, or even an MBA is not enough. It's not enough. Okay, so there are lots of opportunities that are out there. Okay, and I'm not going to go into detail. All right, so another thing that you can do is invest in your future. All right, saving money is hard to do, especially if you're not making enough and you're just barely getting by, living paycheck to paycheck. You must put some kind of money away in a savings account for emergencies and other things that so that way you need money for the future. One thing that I recommend doing is what is called the 7 baby steps. So Dave Ramsey is an investing person, and he talks about the 7 baby steps in which you have to have a minimum of $1,000 saved away for just those particular instances. Now, not everybody has $1,000, and sometimes it may take a minute to kind of build up to that, but you have to be able to invest in your future. You have to be able to manage your money. Rakeem Addison is a really good person that I highly recommend connecting with on that one right there. So I know he's got some tactics and techniques that will help you out with taxes, help you out with money and investing, and this, that, and the other. So once again, if you have not connected with Rakeem Addison, he is a good person to connect with in reference to that. He is a subject matter expert, especially when it comes to taxes. Okay, so if you're looking for someone to help out with that, he has a method that he can he can go over, and if it's something that is a good fit for you, once again, connect with Rakeem on that one. Okay, all right. So invest in your future. So have a savings plan, a college fund, emergency accidents or crisis situation type reserve fund, so to speak. There's lots of different things that you can do in reference to investing. Once again, I'll create some videos on that later. All right. Now, here is the final thing that I want to talk to you about tonight. The final thing that I want to talk to you about tonight is accomplishing more with less by filtering out the bad and hunting for the good stuff. All right. So I am a certified master resiliency trainer. Okay. And one of the things that we talk about within master resiliency or building resilience is hunting the good stuff. Okay, you got to hunt the good stuff. There's so much bad stuff that's happening every day that a lot of people don't really hunt for the good stuff. So you got to hunt the good stuff. There's good stuff happening every day, but you don't really need everything within your life. You hold on to things thinking that you need them, but in fact, you really don't. Okay, you really don't. When you get rid of the things that are not important to you, you'll find that it's liberating and it'll free you up for the things that matter most within your life. Okay, have you ever seen someone who is, I guess, called a hoarder? Someone that holds on to a lot of things. They have trouble letting things go. It's something that I struggled with as well too. All right, so next thing you know, this person has piles and piles of things. This person just piles on things and collects dust that no longer have value. All right, so filtering those things that no longer have value within your life, get rid of them. All right, get rid of them. If they don't hold value, get rid of them. Okay, it's just taking up space. I got to close this up here pretty soon, but I want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for joining me here tonight. I've been talking for almost 2 hours. So I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me here tonight. Okay, especially Rakeem, man. This is the first time I think you've actually seen me come on here live. Brother, thanks for stopping by. Dadass Food Crave Kitchen, thank you for stopping by. Life with Rosie, thank you for stopping by. Crazy, thank you for keeping me entertained. All right. You definitely kept me entertained. Appreciate it. All right. But once again, there is lots of opportunity every single day for you to live your best day ever. Okay. And having a good day is really within your reach. It's really within your grasp. But the thing is, like I said in the beginning, you must be intentional about the things that you do every single day. You must be intentional. All right. So once again, to kind of recap what it is that I talked about, if you want to have your best day ever, be intentional, be clear and concise by finding clarity, set goals and accomplish them, focus on goal setting. Okay. Make time for yourself, or in other words, time management. All right. Develop healthy eating habits or a healthy diet. Get active by being physically fit. Put your family first, integrate some family time. Get sleep, sleep management. I talked about some sleep management. Invest in your personal or your professional education or your educational goals. All right. And then invest in your future. In other words, money management. And then finally, filtering management, filtering things out that don't necessarily need to be within your life. All right. So once again, if you enjoyed what I talked about tonight, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Make sure that you leave me a comment. and let me know what you thought about this video. I definitely will get back to everybody and answer any questions that you may have. And once again, add value to what you've mentioned within the comments section. And once again, I want to thank you. And if you would like to connect with more from me, you can do so by visiting my website. You can see it in the description there. So if you take a look at the description within this video, once it gets published, you will see my website there. It's terrythompson.me. All right. I will go ahead and type it in right here. That's my website right there. So terrythompson.me. There you will see my books, to include the one that I just read for you tonight, How to Live Your Best Year Ever in 2019. You can also get my audiobook right there, Leadership Solved, the audiobook version of that, absolutely for free. It's available on my website, terrythompson.me. All that I ask for is your email address. I promise you that I will not spam you. I don't spam anybody. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I don't want to sell you anything. I will give you all of my books for free. Okay. All that I ask you to do is to join my list, and I will send you my books. You will have immediate and instant access to those books. Okay. For free. All that I ask is that you join, you engage with me, share my social media, share my content, and you will get immediate and instant access to everything. Okay. So once again, if you enjoyed what I talked about tonight, make sure you smash that like button, share this out to all your friends, go to my website, sign up to get my books for free. And you can also connect with me on social media. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram. All those links you will see on my website, terrythompson.me. All right. And if you have any questions, once again, leave them in the comments there and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching. You guys have a great night, and I'll see you in the next video.